Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Dread Time Stories. I'm your host, Dr. Phobia, and tonight, our story comes from the literary series Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. So sit back, relax, and enjoy The Thing. There were two young boys named Trevor and Will. They spent most of their summer vacation hanging around town looking for things to do. One hot August night, the boys were sitting on a fence by the main road. There was just a cornfield across the road. Suddenly, Trevor spotted something in the field. In the darkness, it was very difficult to make out, but he thought it looked like some kind of weird animal. He nudged his friend and pointed in the direction of the strange-looking figure. Will said he could see it too. He wasn't sure, but the mysterious thing seemed vaguely human. The next thing they knew, the thing was gone. The boys craned their necks and scanned the field with their eyes. Out of the blackness came the thing. It slowly walked to the edge of the field before disappearing again. Trevor and Will looked at each other puzzled. "What was that?" asked Will. "I have no idea," replied Trevor. No sooner had he said that than Trevor felt a clammy hand on his shoulder. He turned around and found himself staring directly into the hideous face of the thing. He let out a yell of terror and surprise. The rotting skin on the thing's face was coming off in places, revealing bone underneath. For a moment, it just stared silently at Trevor with its dark, sunken eyes. Then, it suddenly grabbed a hold of his arm. Trevor felt its fingernails dig into his flesh as he wriggled out of its grasp. The two boys leapt off the fence and ran down the road, screaming in horror. They didn't stop running until they reached their homes. They tried to tell their parents and friends about the thing they had seen that night, but no one believed them. When Trevor awoke the next morning, the scratches on his arm were still there. After a few days, they got worse and worse. Trevor got sick and his parents took the boy to see a doctor. After examining his arm, the doctor told the boy that it was infected and gave him some pills to take. Unfortunately, Trevor's condition got worse and worse. The infection spread it to his entire arm, and it wasn't long before his flesh was rotting and falling off. He was taken to the hospital, but no matter what the doctors did, no treatment seemed to work. The infection spread through his whole body. Trevor was confined to a bed and started to waste away. It seemed like he was beyond help, and the days went by. He grew steadily worse and worse. His anguished parents could do nothing but sit at his bedside and cry as they slowly watched their beloved son rotting away before their eyes. One day, Trevor finally passed. Will came to the hospital to pay his respects, and when the boy walked into the room, he saw Trevor lying in bed. He was horrified because his friend looked exactly like the thing. That was The Thing. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for listening. Like I always say in closing, check under your bed, look in your closet, and sleep with the light on. The life you save may very well be your own. Good night, everyone.